Good morning or afternoon again, class. Let's solve another linear equation using graphing. So we have 15x minus 3y equals 30. So let's take this equation and find our x-intercept and our y-intercept. 15x minus 3y equals 30. The x-intercept is going to be equal to, so if we set y to 0, 15 x divided by 15 and is going to be equal to 30 divided by 15. So our x-intercept is going to be equal to 2 if we set y to 0. So that's our first plot there. And our y-intercept, if we set x to 0, it's going to be negative 3. We'll divide this side by negative 3 and this one by negative 3. And we equal a negative 10. So our y-intercept, if we set x to 0, is negative 10. So let's plot that on our graph here. Let's plot a line. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. There's our first one. And if x is equal to 0, y is equal to negative 10. 0 comma negative 10. There's our second plot line there. Now, we need to do the same thing for the other equation. 5x equals y plus 10. Let's get y on the same side of the equation. 5x minus y equals 10. If we want to find our x-intercept here, we will set y to 0. So with y equals 0, we can cancel this out. Divide by 5, divide by 5. X is going to be equal to 2. And if we want our y-intercept, let's set x to 0. This is going to be gone. And we're just going to have negative y equals 10. Divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. If x is set to 0, y is going to be negative 10. Now hang on a second. That is the same thing that we got over here. So our x-intercept again, if we do it again, for our second equation, x is equal to 2 when y is equal to 0. That's on the same line we did earlier. And if x is equal to 0, y is equal to negative 10. That's the exact same line we had earlier. Let's see what happens if we check that answer. That is correct. So it looks like you can plug in any variable for x or y across this line here and get the same answer. So there are infinite solutions to this equation. So the way we would write that answer is in brackets and then parentheses x comma y, close parentheses. Then on the other side of our line here, we're going to put our equation. 15x minus 3y equals 10. But hang on, before we click save, there is a common denominator here, or a common factor, and it's 3. So let's divide this whole thing by, I'm sorry, the original equation was equal 30. If we divide this whole thing by 3, we would get 5x minus y equals 10. We don't want to have an equation in there that has a common factor amongst all the variables. Let's see if this is correct. That is correct. All right, guys, so that is how you solve an equation that has infinite number of solutions. Thank you.